In this lesson, we're gonna learn how to create bottom tabs. Let's go to our React navigation documentations. Let's go down to navigators and let's press on bottom tabs. Let's press on it. Now, let's follow these instructions. First, for installation, we need to run this command. So let's copy it and go to our project and add a new terminal and paste it here. So to install this library, then we're gonna use this code snippet. So let's copy it and let's go to our app and go to our navigation folder inside src, inside navigation. Let's create a folder called BottomTabs.tsx. And now let's paste this code snippet and let's do some changes. This code snippet assumes that we have two screens, home screen and profile screen, but we got here gold screen, purple screen, and tomato screen. So let's learn with those screens. First, let's import tomato screen. Then let's render the purple screen and let's add the third one, gold screen. And let's change the names here too. This is gonna be tomato, this is gonna be purple, this is gonna be gold screen, like this. Now let's export this my tab. So let's add export default. We export it to use it in any file that we want, because we're gonna need to use it in the entry point of the app in app.tsx. This is the entry point, so we need to export it to use it here in app.tsx. So instead of main stack navigator, let's type my tabs and let's press save. Oops, we forgot to save here too. So let's save here too. Now what you see here, we see here three bottom tabs, tomato and purple and gold screen. Oops, we got here an error. Cannot read property name of undefined. I know why this error happened. If we go to our gold screen, we're gonna notice something. This param from the last lesson, we've passed this param from previous screen. This was the params.name. There is no params passed when I press on the tab. So we got here an error. So how to handle this? Just add a question mark before dot here. This is to handle, this is something like null safety, because this question mark called optional chaining, and this is to safely access the name property of params, even if params is null or undefined. Okay, now let's press save. Now if we go to gold screen again, there is no error happens. So those were our three tabs, but those looks ugly. We need to add icons for them and change the text of them and also change the colors. So let's go and learn some styling. So let's go to our bottom tabs. So first, let's add titles for those tabs. So let's go to our tomato screen and add the options property and add the title property. Let's make it tomato and press save. Now it become tomato. And let's go to another screen and do the same thing. Title is gonna be purple. And let's press save. And now let's go to the third one and add the options object, and title is gonna be gold. Now we changed the titles. Now let's change some colors. For example, the active color when we press on the tab is blue. We want to change it. And inactive color is gray. We want also to change it. So inside tab navigator here, we're gonna add screen options property, and it adds some specifications. First, let's add the tab par active tint color, and let's make it, for example, green. Now look, when we press on a tab, the color of it is gonna be green. The icon and the title also. Look, you can change it to whatever you want. For example, you can also make it red. Look, now it became red. You can make it darker blue. Now it became darker blue. Okay. Now we can also use inactive tint color. Inactive tab bar inactive tint color, and let's make it this hex color. You can put any color that you want. Now that's the inactive color and inactive bottom tab title color also. You can here also add some styling using tab bar style and put any styles that you want. For example, background color, you can make it gray. Look, our background color become gray. You can make it aqua. Look, our background color become aqua. You can put any color that you want. Okay, let's return it white. You can also change the style of those titles using this property, tab bar label style, and make the font size. For example, let's make it 20. Look, our bottom tab font size become very big. Let's make it 15. You can also change the font weight. For example, font weight 600, or you can make it bold. Look, it became bold. Finally, let's add some icons here. We can use expo vector icons. So let's import them. Import from expo vector icons. Let's pick, for example, ion icons, and let's add some icons. How to add those icons? Let's use this property called tab bar icon. And this is a function, is taking a parameter. This parameter allow us to destruct a very important properties from bottom navigation. For example, color and focus and size. And he's gonna return our icon. This ion icons component. And let's pass the color of the color we pick here, and size is the size from here also, and the name, you can put any name that you want. For example, but let me show you something. If I type home, you're gonna notice something. All the icons are home. I want to specific to each tab a specific icon. How to do this? There is two ways. One way is a little bit complicated, and I don't want to make you complicated. So I will tell you the easy way. Okay, the easy way is to do it right here. So let's remove this code here and go to each tab and add this property inside options. Just add tab bar icon, and this is a return any icon that you want. For example, let's go to expo icons, expo vector icons, and let's go and pick any icon that you want. For example, home. So we got this icon. Let's press on it to select it. As we've learned before, to use an icon, we need two steps. The first step is importing the icon, and let's go and import it up here. The second step is rendering the icon. So let's copy this code also and render this icon here in tab bar icon, and let's press save and see what happens. Now we get here our home icon. Let's do the same thing for purple tab. So let's add this property inside options object, and add tab bar icon. And what icon we're gonna use? Let's go to our expo icon and use any icon. For example, profile. Let's pick this icon. To pick it, we need two steps. First, importing it, up here, but we've import and design before, so no need to import it again. So let's delete this code and let's copy only the second code, and let's go here and put it here inside this function, and let's press save. Look, we got here the icon too. Let's do it for the third time. Tab par icon is equal to function. That's gonna return our icon. Let's pick any icon. For example, let's pick settings, and let's pick this icon. First, let's import it up here. Then let's use it. Let's render it here. And now let's press save to see. Now we got here the settings, but we got here an issue. The color is black. So how to make the color is the active color, like this title down here? That's pretty easy. Instead of putting this color as black, you can add it as a color. How can we get this color? We can get it inside this tab par icon function. So just destruct this argument here and add this color here. This color here is destruct from the object parameter. You can also use the size and focused, but we need only the color. So now if we press save, look, the tomato color, the home icon color now is like the title color. Look. Now let's do the same thing to profile icon and settings icon. So let's destruct this parameter and add color, and instead of black, let's make it color. And here also in settings, let's destruct the color and pass it here. Now let's press save. Now look, the icon colors became like the title's colors. This destruct here is a basic JavaScript called destruction, object destruction. Okay. Now that was our BottomTabs. This is not a real project, it's a silly project, but you have to know this lesson well because we're gonna use our BottomTabs in our later projects.